The creators of SFO Grimhammer, the most talked about mod for Total War Warhammer, have created their own original game, Whispers of the Eyeless. Many of you will already know Venris from SFO from his appearances on this channel and others in the last 5 years as the head of SFO Grimhammer, and well, he and some of his team have taken their skills and pivoted them to bring you a new experience altogether. This has been a passion project for them while they still work on the mod, and I couldn't be happier to announce their game today and support that work. Whispers of the Eyeless is a standalone PC game from their newly founded studio, Evil Gingerbread, which, if you don't cook it thoroughly enough, is true of nearly all gingerbread. In Whispers of the Eyeless, you'll venture into a dark fantasy world inspired by Polish culture of the 17th century, where you'll play as the last remaining servant of the dead gods, a pantheon of dark and mysterious beings, and it falls to you to create a cult that will renew faith in these malignant entities. But this will be no easy task, as the followers of the living gods will oppose your every move. You'll need to make great sacrifices, likely both metaphorical and literal, to achieve ultimate victory in this war of faith. Whispers of the Eyeless will play as a hybrid mix of light role-playing, strategy, and tabletop elements. You will travel through a city and make decisions in classic choose-your-own-adventure style, but you must also manage your cult, your followers, and how you want to spend the power generated by their faith. The choices you make not only change quest outcomes, but also major game mechanics and the look of the game itself. The press release promises that these choices can lead to wildly different games with each playthrough, including distinct mini-games that only are accessed based on certain choices. All of the NPCs and art in the game are rendered in a hand-drawn style reminiscent of Darkest Dungeon, all the way down to the smallest brickstones in-game, and the adventure itself will be narrated with a recorded voiceover and tell the story of the main character, one that will be shaped by your decisions as a player. So get ready to go around collecting loot and changing the fate of others by handing out dubious gifts of the dead gods. But that's not all. The team is so confident you'll love the world they've created, they've actually included a way for you to play more of it outside the game. As you complete chapters, printable tabletop RPG scenario sheets will become available for you to use, allowing you and your friends to relive this adventure in classic Dungeons & Dragons roleplay style. The current plan is for Whispers of the Eyeless to release on PC and consoles in the near future. It's been developed using the Unity game engine with a 2.5D style, which is why the game does have an associated Kickstarter. There's always more to do, and while the game does seem to be in a playable state, things like adding voiceover for every character in-game and adding more localization translation options are hugely time-consuming and require expensive external teams to be hired out to realize, which is a bit of a daunting task if you're 5 guys who make a mod for a living. SFO Grimhammer was only made with the support of you, the players, and the Evil Gingerbread team want to hear from you now as well, so join their Discord and help shape a new, original game inspired by the fantasy you all love. You can find links to the Whispers of the Eyeless game website and their Kickstarter in the video's description, and I greatly encourage you to check them out, as I will definitely be following its development in the future. Thanks for watching.
The dead gods of the old tales spoke to me. They were waiting for the last one. They were waiting for me. Anger lifted me from my knees. Desire warmed my body, and madness opened my eyes. They led me to a city carved in rock, but I did not find the victors of the Great War there. False judges of valor, blunt instruments of purity, and empty books of knowledge. The followers of the living gods were as broken as my ancestors, clinging to old truths that had long passed. No one heard the voice of the gods anymore. I was the only one who carried the truth inside me. But not for long. I was not the last. I was the first. the first to hear whispers of the Eyeless.